Hey Eagles fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Philadelphia Eagles. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. This way, you'll stay in the know and never miss any breaking news or exclusive content. Indianapolis minus, it would seem like the Eagles are behind the proverbial 8-ball as they arrived at the NFL Scouting Combine this week, barely 2 weeks after their Super Bowl victory over the Kansas City Chiefs. Not so, said Eagles general manager Howie Roseman, who barely had time for his forehead to heal from the thrown beer that hit him there during the Eagles parade on February 14th. That led Roseman to exclaim in his brief speech that day, "I bleed for this city. I'm okay," Roseman said Tuesday in a session with Eagles reporters who traveled for the Combine. "Yeah, it wasn't great Friday night of parade, but I powered through it Friday during the day. Still, the Eagles have plenty of work to do at the Combine. That includes meeting with potential draftees, poring over medical records and test results. But it also means dealing with the current roster, including the agents of several of the Eagles' potential free agents, most notably those of linebacker Zach Bond, defensive lineman Milton Williams and Josh Sweat, and right guard Mekhi Becton, among others. And, of course, meeting with agents of players from other teams they might wish to sign or trade for. Myles Garrett, anyone? Jalen Hurts has a new quarterbacks coach as the Eagles dipped into the college ranks to hire Bowling Green head coach Scott Loeffler. The Eagles have yet to announce the move Friday morning, but Bowling Green made the announcement on its website. Loeffler, 50, replaced Doug Nussmeier, who left last week to become the Saints' offensive coordinator under Kellen Moore, who was the Eagles' OC before getting hired as the Saints coach 2 weeks ago. Loeffler was the head coach for Bowling Green for the past 6 seasons. He played quarterback at Michigan and began his coaching career in 1997 as a graduate assistant, working with Tom Brady when he was the Wolverines' QB. On the first day of testing, Texas A&M edge rusher Shamar Stewart posted a vertical leap of 40 inches. Stewart is 6'5", 267 pounds. To put that into perspective, he and Arkansas's Landon Jackson were the first defensive linemen leaping at least 40 inches while weighing 260 pounds or more since Myles Garrett in 2017. You'd have to go back to Mario Williams in 2006 for a similarly sized player to accomplish the feat. Stewart was considered a late first-round pick before the Combine, within range of the Eagles at number 32. Now, back in 2020, Malachi Moore was a true freshman at Alabama. His assignment in practice was covering wide receivers Devonta Smith and Jalen Waddle. Smith was the Eagles' first-round pick, number 10 overall, the following spring, while Waddle went number 6 to the Miami Dolphins. Both have had at least 2 1,000-yard-plus receiving yard seasons in the NFL. You definitely get acclimated and used to guarding people who are that fast, Moore said. So when you go into the games and people aren't that fast, it makes it easier. Smith is just a great receiver, great route runner. He can do so many things. He helped prepare me for Saturdays and now Sundays. The NFL on Thursday set the 2025 salary cap at a record $279.2 million, an increase of just under $24 million from last season, and up $55 million from 2 years ago. But that shouldn't help the Eagles too much because the increase is for all 32 teams. The Eagles were estimated to have $22 million in salary cap space at overtcap.com, which ranks 21st among NFL teams. That was based on an estimated cap of around $279 million. So that won't change much. The Eagles fell from number 4 to number 22 in the NFLPA's Player Satisfaction Survey, even though they went from a 1-6 collapse in 2023 to winning the Super Bowl in 2024. Players grade their teams based on parameters such as travel, home field accommodations, treatment of families, weight room, nutrition, training room, and head coach. It is seen as a valuable tool for free agents. The Eagles got an F in team travel, a D+ in locker room, and C in treatment of families. The Eagles scored highly in food/dining area with an A-, head coach A-, and training staff B+. There's a good chance Georgia linebacker Jalen Walker will be taken well before the Eagles' first-round pick at number 32 overall minus. Not that the Eagles would pick a linebacker in the first round, something they haven't done since 1979. Still, Walker said he would love the chance to reunite with many of his fellow Bulldogs on the Eagles, all of whom play defense. They are defensive lineman Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, and Nolan Smith, linebacker Nakobe Dean, and defensive backs Khalil Ringo and Louis Sine. I got the opportunity to head down to the Super Bowl and cheer those guys on, Walker said. I do talk to them very often, and I feel like all the Georgia guys stick together so well that when we see each other, there's no long distance. All of their success is no surprise to me, just because I know the way those guys are wired, and the way they work, and the talent that they've been blessed with. The Eagles did so well drafting Toledo cornerback Quinyon Mitchell in the first round last year that perhaps they would try it again with edge rusher Darius Alexander. Alexander, for one, would love that chance. So would Mitchell. Me and him talked about that plenty of times, Alexander said. That would definitely be lovely to play with him, for sure. It's hard to fathom Eagles coach Nick Sirianni going into the final year of his contract this season without an extension. That is somewhat remarkable considering that 1 year ago, Sirianni was nearly fired. Winning a Super Bowl changes things. Sirianni can expect a hefty raise from the $7 million per year deal he signed when he was hired in 2021. Not to mention the security to not have to worry about his future after leading the Eagles to 2 Super Bowls in 3 seasons. Those things will take care of themselves, Sirianni said in the session with Eagles reporters in Indianapolis. I'm not concerned about that. My biggest job right now is to get good guys around us, with the coaches that we hire. That takes so much of my time. The Eagles replaced departed offensive coordinator Kellen Moore, who left to become the Saints head coach, with Kevin Patullo last week. But QB coach Doug Nussmeier left to become Moore's offensive coordinator, leaving the Eagles to find a new QB coach for Jalen Hurts. The new QB coach would be Hurts' 4th in 5 seasons. Sirianni said he is conducting interviews, but would not say who any candidates are. But he did list some qualities that he's looking for. I'm always looking for a good person, Sirianni said in the reporter session. Because again, I think we just saw that there were many different reasons why we were able to win. But a big one was teamwork, connection, selflessness. But also, can a position coach bring new thoughts, new schemes, new ideas to the table to help the development of your offense, and to continue the forward thinking while evolving your offense? Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. News about Jalen Hurts' future in Philadelphia has left Eagles fans on edge. With the team coming off an impressive season, and Hurts being a key piece in their success, the possibility of him leaving for another franchise has stirred up speculation and expectations about what's ahead for the Eagles in 2025. Rumors started to gain momentum when Hurts, during recent interviews, became more reserved about his future in Philadelphia. While the team is gearing up for the upcoming season and continuing to strengthen its roster, uncertainty about the quarterback situation adds a layer of complexity to the team's plans. Nick Sirianni, head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, has been an unwavering advocate for Hurts since his arrival, and his comments about the quarterback situation have been clear, emphasizing how much the team values their star. Jalen is an extraordinary leader, and he has shown more than just skills on the field, Sirianni said in a recent press conference. He is an example for everyone on the team, and his work ethic and commitment to the team are unquestionable. Hurts, who took over the starting role after Carson Wentz's departure, quickly became one of the most promising quarterbacks in the NFL, leading the Eagles to an outstanding season and standing out with his ability to make quick decisions and adapt to different styles of play. His leadership and ability to thrive under pressure have become hallmark traits that the team's fans love. However, speculation about his future seems to have been fueled by some statements made by Hurts and his behavior behind the scenes. During the offseason, Hurts hasn't revealed many details about his negotiations with the franchise, leading to doubts about his willingness to stay in Philadelphia for the long term. Despite this, sources within the organization claim that the team is actively working to ensure that Hurts remains the cornerstone of the franchise. Sirianni has been a great ally of Hurts throughout his NFL journey. The coach has spoken openly about the quarterback's growth and how he has proven to be not only a leader on the field, but someone whom his teammates trust in critical moments. Jalen has a winning mentality. He doesn't get rattled easily, and that's exactly what we want in our team. He has everything it takes to continue being our leader, Sirianni stated. While the pressure on Hurts has increased, he has shown that he is focused on his preparation for the upcoming season. Many experts believe that, regardless of what happens regarding his future, Hurts is one of the most talented quarterbacks in the league, and he can continue to shine, whether in Philadelphia or elsewhere. The key question, however, is whether he will remain in Philadelphia, where his relationship with the fans and the team seems solid. Nick Sirianni has worked diligently to ensure Hurts continues to feel valued. Our goal is always to make sure our players feel like an integral part of our system. Jalen is the foundation upon which we're building our future, and we want him to know that, Sirianni said in a recent interview. But Hurts' future in Philadelphia doesn't rely solely on the goodwill of the coach or the direction of the team. In a league where contracts and financial negotiations play a crucial role, Hurts' situation also involves market factors and the interests of other franchises. Hurts' talent has not gone unnoticed, and several teams may be eyeing the quarterback as a key piece for their future success. According to some sources, Hurts has been seeking more security regarding his contract and the direction of the team for the coming years. As the leader of one of the most promising teams in the NFL, Hurts has every right to seek the best possible deal. However, the possibility of his departure cannot be ruled out, especially if negotiations don't evolve as he expects. I'm grateful for everything we've built together, but I also know that what lies ahead is what really matters, Hurts said in one of his recent statements. I'm focused on the present, but I'm also aware that the future is something we all have to consider. These words, along with his reserved behavior in recent weeks, have fueled even more speculation about his future in Philadelphia. As the situation unfolds, Eagles fans continue to closely follow news about Hurts. The expectation is that the team will do everything it can to keep their star, ensuring that he remains a vital part of the franchise's success. Sirianni, for his part, remains confident and focused on the present. Our priority is to keep working so Jalen is in an environment where he can thrive, the coach said. Hurts' decision about his future won't be easy, as there is a lot to consider. The pressure from the media, his loyalty to the Eagles, and his desire for personal achievements will certainly weigh on his decision. Regardless of what happens, one thing is certain. Jalen Hurts is an exceptional talent, and his next team choice will define the next phase of his career in the NFL. In time, the negotiations will intensify, and the coming weeks will be crucial in determining Hurts' future in Philadelphia. Until then, Eagles fans can only hope and pray that the quarterback continues to wear the green and white uniform. Meanwhile, Sirianni continues to offer unwavering support to his quarterback, highlighting his importance to the team and his value both on and off the field. No matter what happens in the future, Jalen will always be an important part of what we do here, Sirianni concluded, making it clear that, for him, Hurts will always be a central figure in the team, no matter where the future takes him. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.